Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bracha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. The title of this lesson will be The Only Song for Our Ears. All right. And that's pursuant to the fact that this word, this truth, right, is likened unto a song. You know, when you read about it in the scriptures, you know, as a matter of fact, I got Matthew 11 and 16 pulled up. I'm going to read it real quick. It says, "But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented." So those that are piping are the prophets, right? We're playing this song, you know, calling out to the rest of our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, right? And to the rest of the scattered um, tribes, scattered Israelites out there throughout the earth, right? But we hear piping the song, we're playing the song, but 2/3 of our people can't get it. They can't catch the rhythm, they can't get the tune, they don't understand it, right? And it's ultimately because they are, I guess you can say, spiritually retarded, right? They can't get it. The Most High has a veil over them, you know, to where they won't be able to receive this, right? But before I continue on, I got this article I wanted to pull up. This is from Wired.com. It says, human brain is wired for harmony, right? And this truth, uh, I mentioned that it's like a song, it's like a symphony. When you go into that word symphony, it means harmony, right? A Pretty much a harmony of sounds, right? That's exactly what this truth is, right? It's a harmony. And ultimately, this is that harmonious arrangement. When you go into John 3:16, right, that word world goes into cosmos. And when you go into that word, it says harmonious arrangement, right? Constitution, because really this truth, the law, statutes, and commandments, is what constitutes that harmonious arrangement. The only way we can be in harmony with Yahweh Shem Yahushua is if we come back to that old way, to those old ways, right? The old path, as it says in the scriptures, right? Which is the truth. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? To the best of our ability in this life, right? But ultimately, just coming back to the Lord, all right? So I'm going to read a little bit more on this. It says, stop that noise. Many creatures, such as human babies, chimpanzees, and chicks, react negatively to dissonance, harsh, unstable, grating sounds. Since the days of the ancient Greeks, scientists have wondered why the ear prefers harmony. Now, scientists suggest that the reason may go deeper than an aversion to the way clashing notes abrade auditory nerves. Instead, it may lie in the very structure of the ear and brain, which are designed to respond to the elegantly spaced structure of a harmonious sound, right? And this truth is pleasing to the ears of our people, right? When you go into Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, let's get this real quick. Ezekiel 33rd chapter and the 31st verse. It says, "And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after covetousness." Right? So, our people, they'll walk up to the campsite, right? They'll watch, they might get a glimpse of the videos, might listen, but once they're done listening, they go back to their nonsense, go back to their bullshit, right? Go back to uh, uh, whatever Jake is into, right? Verse 32, it says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice." Right? So they hear this, they come up, they say shalom, you know, they pretty much act like they agree with us, right? Telling us, yeah, keep pushing, all this and that, pretty much cheerleading, right? But what does it say? It says, "For they hear thy words, but they would not do them." So our people suffer from what is called cognitive dissonance, right? Which is really a sickness of the mind. Pretty much, uh, like I mentioned before, our people are spiritually retarded, right? They just can't get it, you know. Pretty much cognitive dissonance, when you look it up, it goes into the fact that our people understand the right way that they should go. Deep down, they understand what they're doing is wrong, right? They understand that they should come back to the Lord, that what we're saying is right. But on the other side, you know, something about them is telling them, which is really Satan, right? Is like, nah, I don't, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, right? Just think of a cigarette smoker, right? They understand that if they keep smoking cigarettes, they're gonna get cancer, right? But what does a cigarette smoker do? They're like, it'll be all right, even though they understand that they could die. They understand the consequences. They understand the negative side effects of doing those things, but they still do it because to them they'll justify it. They'll justify it in their own mind that, it's okay. Well, I already did it. What's wrong with keeping on doing it? You know, I've been doing it for this long. Nothing's happened yet. You know, just stupid shit like that. And I hear that a lot whenever it comes to Jake. When it comes to eating pork, they like to say, "Well, I've been eating it all these years. I don't see no nothing wrong. Uh, uh, I don't see no side effects. I don't have no diabetes, nothing like that." But it's not the fact that you can get sick. It's which, of course, that's a major factor, right? You can get all kinds of diseases from eating that swine, eating this crab, shrimp, and lobster. But the simple fact is, you're breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's contrary to what the Most High has set up, and you're over here following what the rest of the heathen are doing, right? When you're reading the book of Maccabees, it talks about forefathers who resisted unto death to not eat that swine's flesh, and here you are eating it willingly. Shows you how low our people have come. But that's that cognitive dissonance that I made mention, right? But it says, verse 33, "And when this come to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them." Right? When the end comes, when they see uh, uh, pretty much Jacob's trouble come to pass, when they see World War III start to break out, when they see the MOTB start to be implemented, when they see these nukes, the chariots, hey, our people are going to be, then they're going to understand. But by then it's going to be too late, right? At least to those who, are very stubborn and trying to, I don't know, just trying to keep the lifestyle that they've been living, right? Jake has been so accustomed to living this lifestyle and thinking that it's normal to live this way in this manner. But hey, we see the fruits of Jake's of this lifestyle, right? This Jake's customs, right? It doesn't produce life; it only produces death. So that's why the prophets are here to guide you and set you in the right path, right? And like I said, hey, Jake will listen and be like, yeah, 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 hey, that sounds good. To them it's pleasing to the ears, but they won't do them, right? But let's go back and read a little bit more. It says, over the past century, researchers have tried to relate the perception of dissonance and the underlying acoustics of the signals. Says psychoacousician Marion Kazanu of the University of Montreal in Canada. It says in the musical chord, for example, several notes combine to produce a sound wave containing all of the individual frequencies of each tone, specifically the wave containing the bass or fundamental frequency for each note plus multiples of that frequency known as harmonics. Upon reaching the ear, these frequencies are carried by the auditory nerve in the brain. If the chord is harmonic or consonant, the notes are spaced neatly enough so that the individual fibers of the auditory nerve carry specific frequencies to the brain. By perceiving both the parts and the harmonious whole, the brain responds to what scientists call harmonicity. It says in a dissonant chord, however, some of the notes of their harmonics are so close together that two notes will stimulate the same set of auditory and nerve fibers. This clash gives the sound a rough quality known as beating, in which the almost equal frequencies interfere to create a warbling sound. Most researchers thought that thought that phenomenon accounted to the unpleasantness of a dissonance. So pretty much, uh, to us, when we, the elect, Lord willing, we are that elect, right? But to the elect, this song is gonna resonate with them, right? But the 2/3 is not. They're gonna hear it, it might sound good, but it's not really gonna resonate with them. It's not gonna stick to their brain. It's not gonna go into their mind, right? It's gonna go in and out, as they say, right? In one ear, out the other, right? This word is falling upon deaf ears when it comes to 2/3, right? But to the elect, this is our song. This is I guess you could say the that key, that thing that we've been missing, right? Now that we have it, hey, we can't have it. We can't go without it, right? This is our only song. This is the only song for us, man, right? So let me see. From here, let's get another precept. Let's get Isaiah 30 and verse 9. It says, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. So that's our people, rebellious, you know, always going contrary to the scriptures, always coming up ways to subvert responsibility, accountability, uh, um, and acknowledging the Lord, right? It says, verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So, to 2/3 of our people, this word is not in harmony with their mindset. Their mindset is in harmony with Esau's mindset, with Esau's ideals, their customs, their ways. They've been raised up in this wicked society, for a long period of time that it's hard to break them out of it, right? But to the elect, the Most High is gonna make it. Is gonna make them snap out of that. You know, snap out of those mental chains, right? Because hey, that's bondage within itself. You know, Jake is brainwashed to believe in this manner, to conduct themselves um, in this way, right? Ultimately, Esau pushed this black culture onto you, and 2/3 of our people have gladly taken it. Esau has truly broken y'all, like a damn horse, a wild horse that was broken. Now you're under Esau's control, Esau's spell. But to the elect, they're gonna snap out of that and they're gonna go back to the true power, the true source of power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, right? But it says, uh, verse verse 11, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us, right? Because ultimately, you know, to you gotta understand this truth is sweet, but it's also bitter. Our people like to hear the sweet things when it comes to this truth, right? That's the reason why they go to these churches or these various Israelite camps that um, allow them to continue to eat pork, right? To allow them to continue to call upon the name of Jesus, to allow them to do various things that's contrary to the scriptures, right? Only because to them it sounds good, it feels good, right? But it says, I'm gonna read this again. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. So, hey, ultimately they're rejecting Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They don't want nothing to do with the Lord. They'd rather stick to their white man Jesus. They'd rather stick to their Allah, to their Buddha. They'd rather stick to the ways and customs that they've been brought up in, instead of turning back to the right way. You know, our people will be happy to continue on celebrating the birthdays, celebrating this bullshit. Mother's Day is about to come up. You know, celebrating all this bullshit, not knowing that all that goes back to idols, idol worship, right? Y'all are transgressing against the Lord. And even though we bring these things up, again, these things don't resonate with 2/3 of Jake. They look at us as they look at this as being detestable, being grievous or grievous, not knowing that this is this truth is for your betterment, it's for your healing, right? As a matter of fact, let me get this. Hosea 4 and 6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because they have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. See, so our people are destroyed because they don't try to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because they rejected true wisdom, right, and taking on lies, right. But the only healing, as we're going to get here in Hosea 6, is going to come from the Lord. Hosea 6 and 1. Come and let us return to Yahweh, for he hath torn, and he will heal us. He has smitten, and he will bind us up. Right? So that's the only way we're going to be healed, right? Through this song, this truth. Us returning back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? But because we were sent out here, right, the prophets, because we were sent out here to pretty much, in a sense, hold up a mirror in front of Jake. That's what we're doing. We're holding up a mirror in front of Jake and showing them, hey, look at yourself, man. Look at you, right? You need to fix your ways, man. You need to correct yourself. Ain't no way you're going to receive salvation in the way that you are right now. You're going to have to put off all that wickedness, put off that old man, right, as the scripture says, and put on the new man, right? Cleanse your ways. So let's see. Let's get this. Isaiah 58. We'll start at the top. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Right? So that's what we're doing. And to a lot of our people, that's very bitter. They can't swallow that pill. They can't swallow the fact that the whole time they've been living has been wrong. They've been wrong their whole life. Right? They'd rather go to the so-called white man in these churches and hear that, God loves everybody, that come as you are, do as thy will type of spirit. What's the other one? God loves the sins, not the sinner. That all that bullshit. Jake would love to hear that, just in the hopes that they have a chance to be saved, and them having no accountability, and them and for them to keep on doing the bullshit that they're doing. Jake would gladly put on a damn Jesus piece, or wear a damn rosary around their neck, and call themselves religious, call themselves faithful to the Lord, saying bullshit like I love the Lord. You don't know nothing, man. Scriptures tell us this. Let me see. Uh, see if I can find it. Salakia, bear with me. Salakia. Right here. 1 John 2:4 says, he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. And so that's one, right? I was looking for a different one, though. We'll just go back. That's pretty much the point, though, right? So if you ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, if you ain't following the Lord in truth and sincerity, ultimately, you don't love the Father. The truth ain't in you, right? All these Christians that say the law is done away with, and think that they're saved, hey, you're sadly mistaken. When the Lord returns, hey, you're gonna have a rude awakening. You're gonna have a wake-up call. You're gonna realize that, hey, you've been taught lies, right? But anyway, let's see. Let's get Psalms 82. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "Deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked." And that's what we're doing. How we're doing that? By giving our people the tools that they need to receive salvation, right? Which is this truth, right? This is the tool that the scriptures is the only tool that you need to be able to receive salvation. There ain't no other way you're going to receive salvation, right? Ain't no doomsday prepping. Ain't no buying guns. Ain't no fighting against Esau. None of that's going to save you. Coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's how we're helping our people to, receive that deliverance. But verse 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So they're not going to understand. 2/3 of our people are not going to get it. Like it says right here, they walk on in darkness. Our people are truly blind, truly in darkness. They're deaf, right? Pursuant to Romans, the 11th chapter and the 8th verse, it says, according as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Right? So whenever we're singing this song, right, our people can't hear it. People can't get it. Ultimately, like I said, they're deaf. They're blind. They're deaf. They're spiritually discerned, right? They just can't get it. Let me see. Let's get one last one. But ultimately, like I said, this is all the Most High is doing, right? The Most High is the one that has them blind and deaf to where they won't be able to get this. This is Joshua 24, in verse 15. It says, and if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods of your fathers, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh. Right? So again, this is the only song for us, man. Right? And if you don't like this song, right? Hey, go ahead and continue on living the way you're living. Right? Let's see in the end if you're right or not. But as for us brothers here that believe in this truth and like minds, and we're going to continue to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? That's the reason why I titled this The Only Song for Our Ears. Ain't no other doctrine, ain't no other religion that's gonna benefit us. We understand that. Because what has Christianity done for us? What has all these other religions done for our people? Absolutely nothing. Not a damn thing. Besides get us more destroyed. Right? Put us in a more destroyed state. Right? Back when we were in the world and we did cleave unto these idols, we saw the fruit of it, that it was nothing. Right? But now that we coming into this truth, to the mercy and grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, we see the fruit. We understand that this is the only way. Right? This is the song we've been desperately seeking for. Right? So, that's pretty much all I had. I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close it out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Until the next time, I'm going to say, Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah.